One of the powerful features MagicDraw has added in recent releases is the dynamic legend. And so we're going to go ahead and apply a legend to this diagram. And we're going to pick the use cases legend and display that. So notice that the diagram immediately changes based on certain defined properties. So the included use cases, any use case that's included by another has turned gray. Exception use cases now have this bolder boundary that's 2 dots or 2 dashes and a dot, and the extended ones have the dashed boundary. So let's look at how we've done that. So if we go down to the library here and look at our legends, you'll see that we have the use case defined as well as several legend items defined within that. And so notice the adornment is specified here. This is what you click on to modify the adornment. You can change the fill colors, you can change icons, you can put icons in different positions on the shape, on a path, you can put textures in. There's an enormous number of things you can do here. And notice that we've defined this as belonging to a shape. You could change it to a path, which would apply it to lines. So that's how you customize the adornment or display of the element. And then how we specify them is by conditions. Notice the capability one here. If we go to the specification window, you'll see that it's using a property test. And so it's just looking to see if the capability stereotype has been applied. So that's the most simple one. We just pick property test, and it spells out that we're looking for the applied stereotype of capability. And so you'll notice that the capability ends up with this gray thick line around it. For the other adornments, we have different type tests happening. So for the extended use case, what we're doing is we're looking for a use case, and we exclude anything that happens to have the we're excluding anyone that has the exception use case stereotype applied to the extend relationship. So I leave it to you to study these in the example that will be posted. But the bottom line is there's a variety of conditionals that we're testing. And so in this case, this first one, we are looking for use cases that are the source of an extend relationship that doesn't have a exception stereotype on it. The included use cases, we're looking for a use case that is the target of an include relationship. And so if we look at that one, we have the type test here. This is the condition it's looking for. And we can come in here and see this is a type test. We basically go from a use case. It's the direct relationship of target for an include. And that's all we've done. And when that is true, it fires the logic basically and applies that adornment. And so, again, be mindful. Some people are colorblind. You don't want to overuse dynamic legends. But this is a case where by just dragging it on, we get instant consistency with what we're trying to demonstrate. And so if I come to the other use case diagram we were working on recently, the natural gas one, I can also display that legend as well. And again, in a split second, it goes ahead and does it. So again, really powerful feature. You can define these in a library along with the stereotypes and other elements that are in use and instantly make your diagrams more visually appealing. And again, this can be applied to shapes or paths. And again, the sky's the limit when it comes to the type and property testing. So again, you can drive a lot of automation with smart usage of dynamic legends.